Alright, so I actually did a lot of research today and I found something new about episode 2. If you want more Valorant content, be sure to subscribe and watch this video until the end. Thank you so much for trusting me, and let's see what it is. Seems like everyone is missing the basic point of episode 2, and this hasn't really been talked about a lot, but episode 2 is looking pretty nice, especially an upcoming event we are getting. As we all know, January the 12th is a great way to start off the year. From a new map to a new agent to more battle pass skins and insane value in the store, there is a lot of things we might be seeing, especially lore. But this is something you might have missed, the music event. Now the music event is in cooperation with basically a studio that works with Amazon for that matter, and they will work with RIOT to present an epic tournament like never seen before, or a music event for that matter. With the new PS5 arriving, it's definitely possible that Valorant will try everything to get new players on board. And somehow one thing connects every single player together: music. Music is actually a huge way, especially in Valorant, to connect players and give them some sort of hope and some sort of actual meaning. These events are pretty important actually, and since we're getting another act for that matter in January 12th, it's really important to know that patch 2.0 will be launching on January 12th, and on January 15th we get its own WWF concert, which is basically a huge first concert. We also had a few in Valorant. However, it's important to note here that the event promises a Valorant experience like never before. That means a lot of things, and I'm gonna be carefully explaining what this could be. Now, usually RIOT teased us something 2 weeks before it actually released. So for example, new maps, teased 2 weeks before. New agents, teased 2 weeks before. New episode, new act, new patch notes, teased 1 week or 2 weeks before. And it's really interesting because, well, I don't think they're working right now during the holidays. However, I do think that, something would be teased a bit sooner for episode 2. And considering we haven't gotten much, this could potentially change. But we didn't get any trailers for the new agents. We didn't get anything about the new agent except a few teasers and more things like that. We don't have much info to go on. That being said, usually we have all the info we need. We knew about Sky, we knew about Reyna, we knew about Split, we knew about Ascent. Here, nothing. Pitch blank. So Riot Games is actually collaborating with the Crown Channel, a Twitch and Amazon platform for entertainment, pop culture, and gaming, to bring Valorant fans WWFest. I hope I spelled that correctly. It seems really nice, but it's a music, art, and dance festival inspired by the world of Valorant. And every single agent will have its own show. What this means is every single agent, we will get a bit more to know about them, a bit more lore, and this is what they actually promised. But this is not the only thing they promised. We're also getting some specific EVM artists, which I have heard before, and they're basically great. The festival will be virtually hosted by 6 Valorant agents in 6 different cities: Brazil, UK, US, Germany, Korea, and Japan. So every single agent will get some of its backstory, because we don't have any lore for the new agents or for the older ones right now. And I definitely want to see something like that in the future, and potentially in 2 weeks. Performances and art installations will be reviewed in a virtual arena through the host agent's eyes. So for example, reflecting their personalities and culture. Through the use of drones, audiences will get to experience the digital event as if playing their favorite agent. WWFest will offer fans different perspectives of the event, as well as maintain stage with on-stage performances. This is really interesting on how this could turn out. I think that's a really good idea to have a Valorant music event in that matter, because it would definitely work. It worked for previous games so far. And 6 agents are advertised to the host events: Raze, Reyna, PHEONIX, Killjoy, and Jett. But a 6th agent has not yet been officially announced. This is the agent I'm talking about. The 6th venue of WWFest Japan also has connection to the Agent 14, but seems like the new agent is gonna be from Japan for that matter. But considering, Valorant Hub has talked everything about that, I think I can go a bit more in detail. So, the 14th agent in Valorant is actually coming on the 15th of January. So 15 minus 1 means 14, right? There's another single proof that I could find. Maybe it might be a crazy theory to some of you. I definitely think there is a lot more to be talked about this, because they said they will show us something unexpected. And I don't think it's just gonna be one single agent. This is definitely a good way to bring all Valorant players together, all content creators on stage, to see what the new music event will be and actually check on what the lore of the agent is, because they actually teased about the agent lore a lot. Just like League of Legends has their own lore, Riot hasn't really made anything for Valorant just yet. And we can also pretty much consider we haven't seen any maps yet for that regard, which is really interesting, except a single kinda teaser of them, which is really well hidden and hasn't been deciphered ever since. Considering we haven't gotten really much, and except if we get something by tomorrow, the offices will be closed for New Year, and we probably won't be getting any trailers of sorts, which will leave less than 2 weeks for the new maps to come out, or for the new agent for that matter. And this has been the most teased and sneaky patch notes they have made so far. But honestly, it gets a little spicier than that, because we haven't heard anything about the agent trailer and the new cinematic we might be getting. It hasn't even dropped so far, or teased, or just setting a date. Nothing of that has been revealed. So I'm definitely thinking we should be getting something before the January, because there's a lot to process here. We have the cinematic, we have the trailer, we have the new map trailer, we have patch notes. Not everything will be dropped on day 1 of the patch, basically. Episode 2 will have probably a lot of planned and postponed over time, especially something on this sneaky little event. That being said, I do think all future Valorant teasers will be more hidden from now on. They won't outright tell us what they want, instead they will kinda tease us on what they have. It's very important to note here that they already said that in their previous interviews and videos, if you don't take my word for it, that is. Taking that in conclusion, I guess we should be seeing some spread out information over January, so by January 15th everything should be revealed for Act 2 or Act 1 Episode 2 in that matter, and we should be seeing more stuff in the future, potentially like this, really hidden, letting the community find for itself. But let's talk now about the patch notes. The rank changes will see a huge increase. So for example, Riot promised another Valorant ranked shape up to help players, climb. Riot has expanded on their plans somewhat for episode 2 in December 24th's blog, addressing players' concerns about the harshness that it actually has. They will actually, in short, they will improve on how the ranked will work. They will improve on that you can team rank, so more social ranking, so you can go 5 versus 5 for that matter. Also, we're getting a point system, so instead of, ups or downs with the arrows, we'll get some sort of points that will show you how closer you are to the next rank, which is actually a great improvement, because some people have been reporting winning 17 games in a row and then still not ranking up to where they want to be. However, I think with the new patches we will see they're now looking at how the new agents are performing, nerfing the ones who are too strong. Also, I do think everything is pretty nicely balanced so far. Maybe too many flashes for now, that's what players are complaining, but we should be seeing, not a lot of changes for that matter, maybe some Viper buffs on that end. Other than that, should be all fine, and episode 2 will be looking nicely. I really appreciate you watching this video. If you want, I have a lot more videos on episode 2 with different topics, and be sure to check it out. Anyway, this Fatman signing out. Peace, guys.